You can start recording your app. You can add a whiteboard. You can do it over glass. You can choose your marker color. And so we'll say our marker. And now, as I'm recording,
That's cool.
this is where I need to borrow your pen because my fat little finger does not do a precise job of working with the board. So now we can record right over the top. We have a text tool. So I can choose, there's a boatload of fonts. So we can put type on there. When we're done, we can clear our board. If we want to keep our board and just add a new board, we can add a new board. If we want to keep that board, maybe we're going to switch back to it later, which I think I removed that one. No, I have to. So I can say a new board, and we'll go on to 2. And I can add another board, and if I angle it just right, I can draw nice pictures. And
does your video input have to be your iPad?
it doesn't have to be.
So like,
I'll show those.
You have, we use an example of training videos in a manufacturing environment.
So I'm pausing this. So
Just pull something out of the sky.
yeah, so we add a V-app. And so within the V-app, we can add a web page, we can add a photo, we can add an Instagram, we can add a question, we can add a Google map, Google News, a Flickr, a poll, Facebook page, a Twitter ticker, so we could do like a Stark Market ticker on there. Some of these I have not even played with yet. So there's multiple. This dev, I can add a specific, like I added the Google, and so that will go to the Google page every time. So you can add a specific, like your own, so you could have multiple of them there waiting. So then we can say add to video, and so it adds a little inset here. And so I can, as I'm recording, I'm recording, so I can add this down, and I can search live. So we're going to learn about Reddit, and our bandwidth is a little slow, so it takes a while for it to, but I can sit here and talk about this, and so I can go on with this. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is you're supposed to be able to expand this window so it's the full thing while you're recording, and I haven't figured out where to do that yet, but I saw it in the demo video. So you can continue on with this. I can go back with that up. Reddit's coming. The only problem with is if you're going to record this, you've got to have decent bandwidth or you're going to be waiting, especially if you have a lot of these going. So I can move this away. I can add another one. I can put it down here in my apps and go back to it later. So I can hide the app. I can go to my whiteboard while the app is up. And then so now I can take the marker tool. And this is where I want to be able to expand this up bigger. I can within this bring it up bigger, so now I could talk about it here, Clearboard. If we go back, so there's a little bit of a learning curve just to get used to using it. I can send it away once it comes up.
What's that icon in the upper left there? Does that do anything on
This one, it allows me to move it.
but you can't resize?
Yeah, there's somewhere you should be able, like I can resize within this box.
You can't drag
So-
it from a corner, can you? Like the right corner?
Not that I figured out yet.
Either side.
Yeah, so you can zoom in within it. Oh, you know what? I think I've been missing it. So that brings it, so but that still doesn't give me a full window. It still leaves me in this little,
Where
somehow
is
you're
this
supposed to be able to bring.
gonna go when it's done?
That's the fun part.
Okay.
So,
And is it ticking down because you have a limited amount of time?
where's it ticking down?
To the lower left
Oh.
of your record button, it says 42, 41, 40.
Maybe, I don't know, I didn't think I had a limited amount of time. I didn't say anything about that. So I can hide that V-app and add another V-app to our recording too. I was kind of waiting for the time to go down to see if it is. In fact, it looks like I do only get a limited amount of time with these videos, which I hadn't noticed. I wonder if it'll keep going or if it'll say, you're done. So, and they've got effects too, so once I go back to camera, and then with the camera, I can have a teleprompter, so I could type all my stuff up before and have a teleprompter going. Let's end